So tell us more about those amulets.
So these are wax figures, and they, each of them is associated with one of those organ bundles, and they are, each of them are one of the 4 sons of Horus, and they protect the organs, which is really, really cool that we were able to find them because they're wax, and they were actually a different, they were hard to see inside the wrappings.
So these are one of the new discoveries in the scans recently.
It's pretty exciting. So you can kind of see them a little bit better here, and you can also see that wax. You can see them here.
Oh, okay. So this is an X-ray view, and in order to get all these scans, in order to get all these images, we did CT scans.
Yes.
Okay.
And so this, we just call it the X-ray view because you can see inside the body in multiple layers, but yeah, so you can kind of see all the different things inside this mummy.
Oh, this is awesome. How fun to play with. Okay, I'm really excited about the next mummy. Can we check that one out?
Sure.
All right.
So we'll go back to here. And so this is our 2,400-year-old mummy.
Okay.
And you can see that, so the other mummy was covered completely, and this one, her face is exposed. We think that this happened more recently. So probably more in after she was excavated, so not in the ancient past.
Oh,
she may have had a beautiful, they call it cartoonage, it's like paper mache over her, but she's not in the best state of external preservation as the other one is, but she still received very typical mummification for her time.
Awesome.
So you can again go through, you can have these eyes, you can explore, you can see the skeleton in her is a little bit less, it's not as well aligned because of probably getting moved around.
Got it. Okay.
In the past. All of her organs are still inside of her, and we can see all of those organs.
Oh, so that's one big difference between the two.
Yeah.
The other one had those bundles, and this one has all the organs.
Exactly. And we have her coffin, much more fragile. We scanned her inside of this. And so what we can see is if we rotate this, we can use the CT scans not only to examine the body, but also to examine the construction of the coffin. So you can see the tree rings, and you can see the different planks and the dowels and the tenons how this was constructed, which is a real bonus of.
And I love that there are little eyes to tell you more information. This is great.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we have any questions on our Facebook Live. Let's see here. All right, I think we can, one thing I was wondering when you were talking about it is the outer wrappings. If we could go back to that. And I'm just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about, if we go in, the difference that we might see on the inside of the organs compared to the other one.
So yeah, as we were saying, the other mummy, the organs were removed, they were wrapped in bundles and then put back in. And here you can see some of these organs, and especially if I'm gonna go down to this layer just because you can see it better. You can see the brain in the back of her head. And the other one, her brain was removed, and we can actually see that really clearly. And so you can flip this in all different directions. And see if we can make her whole again, and then we can go sideways, and you can see the brain really clearly in there. And you can also, in the other mummy, if I can go back to that one, and show you where the brain was removed, you can see here that it's called the cribriform plate is all intact, and the bones behind the nose are all intact. Whereas in the other mummy, if we rotate her, you can see that there is no brain in her head.
My gosh.
It was removed. And you can see you can see in this really well, there's all this packing inside of her, that resonance to keep her really looking lifelike, which was really important to the journey into the afterlife.
Awesome. So this is so incredible that we can see this just based off of CT scans that we did, and we can turn this into an interactive table. How fun.
Yeah, I know. And this is our new technology at work.
That's awesome. Well, looks like we are going to wrap up here without too many questions. But thank you so much for tuning in to our Egyptian Mummies Hall here at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. And come check it out and play with unwrapping a mummy yourself.
Yeah.